Hello Scorpio, welcome to your February 2019 general horoscope message. So Scorpio, drop a comment below. This is like your little support group, so share with me, share with your fellow water signs. How are you feeling? How are you doing? What was that last eclipse last month like for you? So, before we dive into your psychic message with the tarot and everything this month, I have to point out, especially this one astrological occurrence that's happening. I just find it really synchronistic and fascinating. That is February 2nd, and it's Groundhog Day. So, of course, with the Groundhog Day, the myth or whatever is we find out whether or not we have a shorter or longer winter. Now, what's going on in the stars and with the astrology is we have the moon in Capricorn on this day, ruled by Saturn, known as one of the more malefic planets because it deals with more the shadow side of things and the lessons and accumulating knowledge through hardship. So, knowing this and that Capricorn energy is also known as Father Time, Father Winter, my prediction is that the groundhog is going to see his shadow, and if he sees his shadow, it means we have 6 more weeks of winter. So, and that's at least here in the northern hemisphere in the States. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But it's a really powerful day too because we also have a trine that is going on with Uranus and now I have to consult my notes. It's going on with Venus and Uranus. Okay, so also on this day, you can expect the unexpected, Scorpio, when it comes to love, relationships, commitment, and also just how you experience pleasure. What you do to go about experiencing pleasure. So all those little areas of life there. Don't be surprised if you get a surprise or some radical sort of change or unexpected event comes through in those areas. So it's going to be very interesting to see. So yeah, I'll be interested to hear your take and what develops for you. But let's go ahead and dive in here to your message, Scorpio. Here we go. So feel free to take a couple of deep breaths with me. Two more shuffles, Scorpio. All right, here we go. Wow. Bottom of the deck, 10 of Cups. Beautiful. Alright, and I'm also, Scorpio, getting you a Romance Angel card. So this message is specifically going to be applicable for your love life, relationship, intimacy, if you're dating, your dating life. Okay? We are approaching Valentine's Day on the 14th, so this is it. This is your message there. Okay. I feel like it's this one, Scorpio. Here we go. Let us discuss. All right. Your romance guidance for February is, wedding. This situation involves marriage. Alright, so especially for you who are single and dating out there, there is a person that is coming through here that is worth long-term, that is worth committing to. Be affirmed that this relationship, this intimate connection is positive and is right for you. That's beautiful. Now I'm getting here too, this could be one of your close friends, maybe even one of your children who is meeting their soulmate. And there could be with a close, like I said, friend, relative, or child where they're meeting someone who is their soulmate. Have a strong connection to. Commitment, marriage is in the future. And I know this is really specific, but this is coming through for some of you Scorpios might be meeting someone at a wedding, whether you're partnered or single, but meeting someone at a wedding here where it's a very synchronized sort of connection where you're gaining some sort of knowledge, some sort of quality, some sort of uplift from this person that is going to benefit you somehow. So pay attention there to the signs. This is beautiful. This is awesome though, especially for those of you who commitment. Valentine's Day, February, the love month, looks good for you. Yes. Alright, so moving on into your first week. Let's get more details here. You have Ten of Swords and the Seven of Cups. Okay. First week may be a little intense. Maybe a little difficult for you in February. It is a challenging energy for you Scorpios to deal with because we're in Aquarius season. The Aquarius new moon is on the 4th of February. Okay, and that is asking a lot of you spiritually. It's asking you to change in some aspects. It's asking you, Scorpio, to face some things that have been weighing you down, that have made you feel completely pinned down, whatever has been stinging, whatever has been hurting. Especially with the Ten of Swords here showing up, you see? You're really being asked to face that in the first week, and especially around that new moon. And for some of you Scorpios, this is a pretty traumatic experience that is being brought up, or that's being brought back up. But the thing about the Ten of Swords here is that it is a completion card. And something needs to just be put to rest. Something needs to be relinquished at this time. And so, some of you could benefit from doing something like acupuncture, doing some sort of physical therapy and work that helps you kind of get some of this, kind of forcing some of this out of your body. They say our muscles retain memory, muscle memory, if you've ever heard of that. So really getting like either a masseuse or, like I said, going to acupuncture to help work out some of the muscle memory, especially when it comes to those painful muscle memories that are being held in your body. It's going to benefit you greatly. to do that. And I'm also getting, with your informant being the Seven of Cups here, not only is this facing the harder aspects of yourself and asking yourself to where it is that you need to make some radical sort of shifts, adjustments. But it's also helping you, informing you, saying like, look at these unbiased if you can, without judgment. Look at even your dreams. This is often looking at your subconscious mind, your dream world, Scorpio, and finding out some of the solutions there. That's where you can find, I'm getting in that first week, a lot of the root cause of things. Looking at your demons in the first week. And it's a little dark, but you Scorpios can deal with dark. I know you guys. We have like a weird but cool connection. So, now in the second week, there's like this usher in of healing energy that comes to you with the Ace of Cups here. You have Ace of Cups and the Hermit. So, a lot of processing I'm getting. But there's like this emotional support that is flowing to you. And it could just be very spiritual, where you get this when you're alone, whether you're doing a bath, meditating, going on a walk with yourself. This is very much about self-time and self-healing in the second week. Making enough space for yourself to just have some alone time. It's going to benefit you. And with this energy, it's like you're getting, something is getting lit up about what new, especially what new emotional perspective you can take. Like there's almost like a different way of feeling that you're being directed to in the second week. Whatever this has been that has been pinging you down or bothering you, Scorpio, you're getting more of these solutions there in the second week here. Those downloads coming in. Like I said, you're really going to get these whenever you allow yourself to be a little bit of a hermit and just take time to yourself. Allow yourself to sit in silence a little bit. I mean, you'd be surprised what you can just discover within yourself, what focus, what clarity you can gain when you just kind of sit in the silence and allow your own thoughts to just come and shine through. Whether they're dark, whether they're light, whether they're negative, whether they're positive, doesn't matter. You just allow them to come through in the silence. And the Hermit is very representative of Virgo energy. So the Virgo full moon happens on the 19th of February. And this is happening right on the brink. This is, you might be experiencing right around that Virgo full moon, either a Virgo coming in themselves to give you a little bit of criticism, but it's criticism and critiquing that is meant to improve you, that is bringing you that improvement and healing. So that could be actually coming through, an actual Virgo person maybe popping in here for you, so pay attention to that. In that third week, we have the Page of Pentacles and the Fool. Woo! New beginnings. It's like we're wrapping up the full moon. And like there's a new work project showing up here for some of you Scorpios in this third week. It's a new work project, something that is asking you to take a risk with. Perhaps it's some type of work, some type of creative endeavor or adventure, some way of showing up that you just have never really done before. You've never really like presented yourself that way before. It's completely new and unfamiliar for you, but you're being invited, especially with the Fool being right next to the page here, to risk it. Be very curious. Be very curious and just allow yourself to have that like childlike mentality about it. All of us, whether we're millionaires or whether we're still working like 3 jobs and trying to make it, it doesn't matter where you are on the totem pole in society. We're all new at something. We all start from somewhere. We're all constantly learning. So the energy is asking you here to risk it, to have a childlike curiosity here. Use some of that Uranian energy that is going on this month, especially at the end of Aquarius season here. Use that to invoke, bring in more excitement through risk-taking, through doing things that are unexpected and unfamiliar. And that is going to be so beneficial for you in the 3rd week here, Scorpio. It is going to be really beneficial. There's a payoff. And it shows up, I feel like, for a lot of you pretty soon in the 4th week. We move into Pisces season, which is your fellow water sign. And boom, look at this. We have Temperance and then the 6 of Wands. Woo! It's like your energy level peaks. Your drive just like rises up once we get into Pisces season, which is your fellow water sign. So, wow. When you do that homework that we talked about in the first 2 weeks especially of February, this is where you're going to be at. This is where you're going to be headed, right here. And this is creation mode. 4th week, you're going to be creating. There's going to be a lot of action being asked of you. Quite different from the 2nd week where you're being asked to like, be still. But 4th week of February, action is being asked of you and you are being completely seen for it. Your efforts, your action is being recognized here. 6 of Wands. Other people are like, oh, they're really witnessing you and what you are manifesting here. The new risks and new perspectives are really eye-catching to others in the 4th week. So you're really definitely being encouraged to put it out there. Put it out there, Scorpio, in the 4th week. Don't be afraid to allow yourself or allow your work in the 4th week to be in the spotlight. Let it be in the spotlight. And allow things to just energize things, from that heart chakra, from that place of heart. Let your passions in the 4th week here speak for themselves. And if you do that, like I said, others are going to see it. They're going to be embracing of it. And it looks really exciting and positive. Beautiful Scorpio. So that pretty much concludes it here. Now, if you haven't yet, please go check out my new Lion Light Laughs video. You know, I love bringing the giggles and the laughs, you know, and doing the zodiacs and comedy. I'm going to try to keep more coming to you. I'm a busy person, but I enjoy doing them, and I'm so glad that y'all enjoy them too. And please, if this message spoke to you, share it with someone who you know would appreciate it. And please subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet, because it really does help support the work, intuitive, everything that I do here. So, and if any of you want to do a personal reading with me, or if you just want to connect with me more on social media, all that jazz, the links and everything are below in the descriptions box, of course. So yeah, Scorpio, I will see you in the next video. Thanks for popping by. And yeah, have yourself a good month. Sit in the quiet, in the silence, take some risks, and then boom, get to action mode. See you later, Scorpio.